very strong lessons I have learned from being in the digital space as long as I have. The first lesson is that most of us give up on something we decide to start way before the thing has even gotten the chance to bloom. And the second lesson is that most of us never even start due to the fear of failing or being seen failing. Welcome back to the channel, guys. We are still on 100 days of content and we may have reached day 30. I can't really tell anymore because I stopped counting, even though I still add the videos to the playlist. My intention is to keep posting every single day for as long as I can carry on, and now because I'm actually enjoying this, I'm enjoying the push and I'm enjoying the stepping out of my comfort zone of just posting twice or thrice a week. So this is a fun little ongoing challenge, not just because I am posting every day, but because I am being forced to keep the videos top notch still. And I'm even picking back up on my editing and making sure that I do a little thing or the other to spice up each video. Today I'm going to speak about the fact that we need to give ourselves time to do something and to get good at it. I have also learned that you can't just come and drop your message and then expect people to know about you from one single time you spoke about something. Think about all of the times that you were growing up and you had to watch TV and an ad came up. That ad didn't just come up once, it came up and then a few more minutes into the program, the ad came up again. A few more minutes into the program, the ad came up again. And if to say we're watching a 1 hour program, you can be watching the program and 15 minutes into the program, you see an ad come up. Every 15 minutes, you see that ad come up. That means in the space of 1 hour, you are getting a single ad. It may be the same ad shown to you every 15 minutes. Now imagine if it was a 2-hour program. If you got the same ad shown to you every 15 minutes in the space of an hour, that means within an hour you saw that one ad 4 times, and in the space of 2 hours you would see that same ad 8 times. So you have to be repetitive with your message. That is one thing that I have learned. And apart from making this video for one person out there, I also made this video for myself, because when I started to post 100 days of content and I was deviating from my regular niche, even up until now, these videos that are not specifically about hair are performing way below average. And at a point I was tempted to stop altogether, that's move the videos that are not about hair to my other channel where I can post afresh. But you know what, I decided to keep posting and see how far I can go with this, instead of just retracting my efforts and deciding that it wasn't working just because I started to post something and I've only been at it for 30 days. It takes way longer to impact change. It takes way longer for people to get used to seeing you do something, and believe it or not, you have to continue showing up whether or not you feel like it. So this inspiration can be for digital creators like me, people who are just getting into the creator space, people who have been in the creator space but they feel like they are stagnant. What I will advise you to do is a little research. See if you can find out where there are drops in your engagement, where there are drops in your content, and constantly work to improve your content, constantly work to make sure that the quality of the content is up there. If you are worried about not being engaging enough, you can definitely change that. If you're worried about not reaching the right people that you want your content to reach, you can definitely change that. If you have audiences outside of whatever platform you're focused on primarily, in this instance, let us use YouTube as the primary platform of focus. If you have audiences or a platform outside of YouTube, maybe on Instagram or on Facebook, and you have a small community there, you can start to do story polls where you ask questions about your content, where you ask your audience what they would like to see from you, where you ask what they would like you to deliver to them, where you ask what their pain points are, where you ask what areas of focus they are struggling with, whatever it is the niche you are, of which you are a professional. It's a recurring thing. Now I am going to break down a few things which, number one, discourage people from sticking with a thing long enough to actually see it work, and I'm talking longer than a few months or longer than even a year. Two, which cause people to think they are not good enough to get into something they may even be more qualified for. First thing I'm going to expand is the lie which we have normalized, which is that that if something is going to work, it should work fast. Now, this has not been helped by social media because we get on social media and we see people sharing their stories or sharing their results about how they decided to try out something and they went from 0 to 100 in record time. It also doesn't help that you get on social media and people are showing everything about their life except the struggle. Another good example is if you've been on social media for a really long time and maybe you just hit a limited amount of numbers, be it followers, be it revenue, whatever the case may be, and then someone else gets into your very same niche, opens an account years after you do, and then the person skyrockets in followers, skyrockets in revenue, skyrockets in views, whatever the case may be. This can be very, very discouraging. That notwithstanding, we have to admit that social media has trained us to expect quick results. We see before and after comparisons without seeing the boring behind the scenes. Then, because of all this, we assume that once you don't get instant results, it means that nothing is working. The reality is that most of the systems people set up don't fail because the person is bad at the thing, but these systems fail because they've not been tested for long enough. And just as this applies to life, it applies to whatever it is you're trying to do. You need to actually stick with something long enough. I can't emphasize this enough. If you expect success and long-term success, you need to get it into your head that even if this thing does not work as fast as I expect it to, I'm going to stick it out and see how far I can go. This is another point I would like to highlight. It's also something that I tell my people who want to get into the digital space. If you're going to get in here, this is not a get rich quick scheme, because most people get into it thinking that the money is going to come fast. It has to be something you are passionate about to a degree. It has to be something you see yourself doing for a long time, even when you don't feel motivated to do so. The next thing you need to take note of is that a few tries does not give you enough data to completely tell you the direction you're supposed to go with regards to whatever it is that you're doing. When we get into something new or something that we think is going to give us sharp results, we have this expectation that once we do it once, we do it twice, we do it 3 times, we should start seeing results coming in, we should start getting clients, we should start having people ask us more about this thing. That may not be the case. It may not even be until your 10th, your 20th, your 50th, your 100th attempt at that thing, or your 100th output into that thing, that you will start getting the kind of results that you have been desiring from day one. I'm going to give you a few examples. If you're doing something routinely, doing a routine for 1 week and then quitting is not it. If you want to get into YouTube, posting 5 videos and then stopping because the videos are not getting anywhere, you've not gotten subscribers, nobody is seeing you, it's not it. You need to be posting more videos. I always come back to myself because I have gotten to 100k by posting over 750 videos, whereas there are people who got to 100k just by posting 1 video on YouTube. So it varies for everybody. The most important thing is that you keep at something even when you feel like quitting. Please remember this. If you really want to be able to evaluate your success, you need to consider that you have to be consistent. You need to repeat the thing enough times, and then you need to track what is making whatever it is that you're doing happen. How are the audience responding? What are you getting comments on? What are you getting questions about? Then you can improve on all of these things and continue to put out your content or whatever it is that you want to put out. It mustn't be content. It can be literally anything else in your life. Then I want to talk about the fact that success is usually boring before it becomes visible. There is no such thing as an overnight success. A lot of people that you see blowing up today, they have been grinding behind the scenes for years and years on end. The most recent example is Bad Bunny, who just did the Super Bowl, and we could see that picture of him in the supermarket as a cashier from 10 years ago, just 2016, and then the difference between then and today is so distinct. But guess what? When he decided to switch to music, he did not quit after the first few tries of the thing not working. Otherwise, he would not have done the Super Bowl today. And there are so many other examples of people who just blow up out of nowhere, and people think they just blow up from nowhere or from connections or whatever the case may be. Meanwhile, these same people have been grinding for years and years, and there are people who know their backstory when they started from scratch all the way way until they bloom. So success is usually boring before anybody else sees it. But one thing I will tell you about success is before you get to that point, you have to repeat that thing you're passionate about long enough for it to stick. You have to have systems that enable you to push out your message repeatedly. You have to consider that the process may be slow, and you have to be willing to take it slow as well. And you also have to consider that the process may be unrewarding, but you still choose to dedicate time and effort into that thing. So you have to understand that quitting something before it even gets the chance to take off just repeats the cycle of starting over. I would instead advise that you take it slow wherever you feel like it's dragging out. Don't completely fall back, just take it slow. Take as much time as you need to re-strategize, but keep putting in a little effort, even if it is 1% every day. That is better than just pulling out completely because you think that thing is not working. Another thing that I will advise is instead of quitting or pulling back altogether, you can pivot, you can change your approach, you can change how you pass your message, you can change your strategy for passing your message across, and you can even change the platform that you're using to pass the message across if you feel like the current platform is not doing your message justice. But don't completely pull back the effort and energy and expect that magic is going to happen overnight. That magic that you think is going to happen after just 1 to 3 tries actually happens from constant repetition. I hope you found this helpful. I hope it has motivated you to keep going. I know that the journey can be tough, and more times than not, we feel like quitting and finding something that's actually going to be more stable. And this applies more to entrepreneurs who don't have a steady stream of income coming in, but they have to make their own way. This video is to encourage you to just keep at it, break things down to very achievable mini goals, but make sure that you show up consistently to the best of your ability. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video.